you do that necessarily in real estate?
Yeah.
And your idea for building your portfolio is to load up on Fubo TV.
Business fundamentals for a lot of the companies you talk about are deteriorating.
The guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Jeremy, you can't resist talking about me. I'm starting to think that you're in love with me. And just know that I'm in love with you.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. We got time for an e-begging stream. And oh, yes, we're going to talk about Iran. Allahu Akbar. We have some hilarious side-by-side footage of good old George W. Bush giving us propaganda for the war in Iran. And then we have him right next to the God Emperor, Donald J. Trump, also pushing for war with Iran. And did I say Iran for Bush? I'm in Iraq. But anyway, we're going to watch that in a little bit. But the main purpose of this stream is for you. And I mean you. I'm looking at you. Your job is to give me lots of money. And if you give me money, $10 Super Chat, $9 Venmo, I'll talk about whatever you want, as long as it's YouTube appropriate. Like, subscribe, and join the membership. Yeah. See, Grilly, everything's fine. We're winning the war, bro. The bald eagle saving the day. Yeah. America. We're going to take over a country of 90 million people. Everything's fine. Anyone else green today? Yeah, I was up 500% today, bro. Here's the Venmo link. Give me money. Nope.
Definitely not Strongman. Strongman's never in the green. Yeah, he's a loser.
Don't worry about going to war, Strongman. They're still banning trans people. Hey, you know, if I get that desperate, maybe I'll cut off my dong and then I won't have to go overseas. Like, yeah, I'm a set of cheeks now. I'm not a man. I'm just cheeks now. Oh, the leftist media worships me now. I'm a good person. I'm a good person now. Disgusting. Stock market is down 6 straight weeks. I'm done on average 10,000 per week, with this week being my biggest drawdown as I continue to stay invested. I mean, it's really not down that much, people. It's really not. VT's like, what, 134? Oh, my God. Oh. Now, if the war drags on and we have inflation and we have oil going ballistic for like months or even years, then it could get bad, people. Then it could get bad. But we're going to see what the God Emperor does this weekend. Because I noticed, pull up the treasury yields. I noticed treasury yields were going up. And when yields go up and stunks go down, our great, powerful empire bends the knee to whoever our enemies are. We can't let our stunks go down. We're the most powerful nation in the world, but if our stunks go down 5%, we have to bend the knee. Oh, yes. Yes, we're so sorry. We'll never start a war again. Oh, what a bunch of bussies. Yep, we got the 10-year at 4.43, and we got the 30-year at 4.96. Ooh, baby. Not good. Not good. Here's my plan. If we go down to 9%, I will pull $100K from my treasuries and invest $50K in VU and probably $10K each in NVIDIA, Meta, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. And write it. It's going to take a lot more than 9% for me to touch my treasuries. A lot more. It's going to have to be like 40% down. Then I'll think about potentially using some of my treasuries. Now, I ain't doing that. Tax season's almost over. Part of me really hopes we get this chance at a good pullback, even though it's disgusting on the way down. I'm not even bothered by it. I mean, VT's 134. Oh my God. I'm pooping my robe right now. Hey, everyone. What's up, man? Gil continues to be right. Gil is a true genius. There was a kid in my front yard, and he's doing something to my tree. What the hell's he doing? Hey, boy. Gil's a genius, bro. I was up 0.41%. Maybe I should contribute to the cause. Oil, my boy. You should contribute to the cause. You should give me lots of money. That's why you're here. Oh, somebody's been complaining because I don't read non-member comments. I don't care. Join the membership or you're getting ignored, dork. Phil Goo, if you could gift you in a particular, I would. No, he needs to pay $5 a month. Oh my God, it's so expensive. What's he gonna do when he doesn't have $5 a month? Does he have to cut out half a McDonald's meal? Alan, is strongman panicking about the market? I'm terrified, guys. I am terrified. We got James. He's a turtle. Thanks for the gifted membership, General Major Tao. He is a true American hero. I don't know Chris. Who's Chris? Who is Chris? You know, funny enough, when I went to have drinks on Wednesday night, I was sitting at the bar with my buddy, and we started talking about military stuff. And there's this guy sitting next to me. He's like kind of overweight, kind of chubby. He was wearing a muscle shirt, and his hair was jacked up. He kind of looks like a depressing guy. And then he got a meal. He left like half of the meal on his plate. I wanted to eat it. I wanted to eat his meal. It was just sitting there uneaten. But anyway, this guy turned out to be a Marine Corps officer. And we actually found out that we were all in Afghanistan roughly around the same time. And his name was Christopher. Oh my God, it was so crazy. It was so crazy. Oh, the kids are looking at me now. They know I'm watching them. Yeah, I'm watching you, boy. I'm watching you. Hold on. Do we get a Cash App? Oh, we got a Cash App. Hold on. Hold on, daddy. What do we have on Cash App here?
Epsilon Energy. Epsilon Energy.
Hold on. Let me go check out Epsilon Energy.
Epsilon Energy. Investor Relations.
Never heard of this company in my life. All right. I guess did they have earnings recently? Hold on a minute.
Hold on.
Oh, it's almost a penny stock. That's cute. Okay, yeah, they dropped earnings a couple days ago. Hold on a minute. Oh, they're chasing their dog. How cute. All right, let's see. Is it this? Well, they've released an annual report. Hold on a minute. Do they even have like the quarterly stuff in here? Good God. Hold on. Oh, God, this is painful. This is a painful document. Hold on. Press releases. Well, they announced their full year results, so I guess we could go check that out. Okay. All right, Epsilon Energy. Let's go. Let's go, people.
Epsilon Energy.
Today reported financial results for the fourth quarter and full year December 31st, 2025. All right. What on earth? This hurts my head. Okay, it looks like they produce gas, oil, natural gas. Okay. So we see year over year, huge growth in production. For Q4, year over year, 63% growth. Oh, my Lord. Boy! For oil, 24% growth. For natural gas, 43% growth. Revenues, gas revenues up 170%. Oil revenues up 1%. Natural gas revenues up 34%. And midstream revenues up 21%. Okay, wow. They're doing pretty good. The acquisition of the peat companies was closed on November 14th, and the power basin results were reflected from the closing date. CEO says, over the past 3 years, we have repositioned Epsilon into a differentiated multi-basin platform that is unique amongst small cap energy companies. Building on our legacy, where we partner, blah, 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 blah. We have added exposure and meaningful organic growth potential, one of the most attractive emerging plays in the Permian. Wow. Awesome. In January, a leading private equity-backed operator assumed private equity of 16,600 gross acre Ector County Barnett project. Okay. We expect to participate up to 4 gross wells. Wow. They acquired peak companies with assets in the Powder River Basin, adding a new focus with approximately 40,000 net acres. Okay, so I want to see the financials. Hold on. Can I see the financial statements, please? Do we not? Okay, here we go. All right. Man, their revenues are going absolutely ballistic, probably because of acquisitions. Okay, so gas, oil, and natural gas revenue up almost 50%. Gas gathering and compression revenue up about 20%. All right, what does their profits look like? Operating loss. They had a loss for the year. What happened? Loss on sale of oil and gas properties. Okay, they lost $19 million on the sale of oil and gas properties, and they lost about $3 million in transaction costs. If they didn't have those one-off events, they obviously would have had much higher operating income than the prior year, but those one-offs did hit them pretty hard. Okay, interest income, huge drop in interest income and a massive increase in interest expense. So their interest expense for the year was $624 million. But if you exclude the loss on the sale of the oil and gas properties and transaction costs, they have plenty of operating income to pay the interest, at least so far. Okay. A gain on derivative contract. Bro, we got derivatives, bro. Let's see. So they had a loss. So yes, they had a loss, but the main reason was loss on sale of oil and gas properties and transaction costs. Let's look at their balance sheet. $9 million of cash, $16 million of accounts receivable. Fair value of derivatives. They got $32 million of current assets, and they have $24 million of current liabilities. Let's see, what do they have? Royalties payable, other accrued liability. Okay, no short-term debt coming due. So, I mean, they have okay liquidity. They're doing okay on the liquidity standpoint. Let's look at their property, plant, and equipment. Proved properties, $233 million, and unproved properties, $79 million, with accumulated depletion, depreciation, amortization, and impairment of $131 million. Gathering systems, they're actually mostly depreciated. So they're probably going to have to buy some new gathering systems pretty soon. I mean, they're almost 100% depreciated there. Let's see, land, they've more than doubled their land value, and they've 10x their freaking buildings or more, their buildings value. Okay, so decent amount of assets. The main thing I noticed about their assets is their gathering systems are going to need to be replaced pretty soon. Debt, they have a $50 million credit facility payable. Okay. Ad valorem taxes, these are property taxes, long-term $7.4 million. Asset retirement obligation. So I remember this was on the CPA exam, an asset retirement obligation. You're basically like recording the amount you're going to have to pay in the far future when you eventually have to shut down and like clean up a totally used up facility or site or oil well, et cetera, et cetera. So I literally had one question on the CPA exam about that, and then I never saw asset retirement obligations again. But basically, it's just you're recording because, like, if you have an oil field, at some point it's going to be depleted, and then you're going to have to shut it down and make sure it's safe, blah, 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 blah. So you're recording those costs and that liability over time up until the point where you actually dispose of it. So that's what an asset retirement obligation is. All right, they have some deferred income taxes. Okay. All right, they got a pretty decent credit facility there, $50.5 million. That's why they're paying that interest. But then again, looks like they did some acquisitions. Can you see the common shares outstanding are up over 50%, or just under 50%. And they have total accumulated losses of $52 million. Woo! Okay. We have a cash flow statement here. Okay, so they actually brought in $20.6 million of operating cash flow for the full year 2025. So like I said, they had a loss on their income statement because they sold oil and gas properties at a loss. Let's see. Okay, so I mean, they have solid cash flow. and they spent $49 million of cash acquiring businesses or doing business combinations. Woo, baby. All right. So they financed their investment by borrowing on a credit facility. Could they not get long-term debt? That's kind of weird. And they paid dividends, guys. Wow, they paid dividends. They paid about $6 million of dividends. I mean, let's see. I guess they had some money left over for dividends. They do have positive operating cash flow, but it's a big transformative time for this company. They just spent $50 million on a new business combination. So maybe it works out for them. I don't know. What is the what's the ticker again for this freaking company?
Epsilon Energy. Epsilon Energy.
Let's see what the stock's been doing. It looks like ESPN, but it's not. All right, it's a penny stock. $189 million market cap. Okay, I mean, the stock's, I guess, done okay over the past 5 years. Oh, Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's look at their cash flow. Hello? Okay, stock analysis sucks for this. I don't know, man. Like, a penny stock, basically. Really? I mean, maybe all these acquisitions work out for the company. I don't know, but this is not like massive all-in crazy investment. Look at the volume. It's like nothing. I don't know, man. They've had a lot of accumulated losses, so I don't know. This is not something I would invest in, I can tell you that. Freaking earnings. I mean, they may do, if oil goes crazy over the next couple of months because of Iran, maybe. But long term, I would be wary of holding this company. I'd rather just own like an energy ETF. You know, all the energy ETF investors have done pretty well recently. They're getting their dibs. They're actually getting capital appreciation. Why not just buy an energy ETF? Let's go look at VDE. Look at VDE. Up 40% year to date. 40%. And that's just capital returns, capital appreciation. Why would you buy a penny stock when you could buy this? Look at that chart. 40%. Woo, baby. Man. Oh, delicious. Well, it's finally catching up. Look at that. I think it's beating the S&P 500 over the past. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oil's been cooking, baby. I don't know about buying it now, but yeah. So that's my thoughts. I would rather not invest in that, to be perfectly honest. All right. He is streaming more. That is true. Tax season's slowing down. I mean, I'll have a couple more people come in. Like, I have a couple corps on extension that I'll have to work on, but it's not as, like, frantic as it was a week or so ago. I just got back from Portland. A guy was having relations with a city bus bench. Such a lovely city. It's the city, bro. It's where all the enlightened people live. All the losers live out in, like, rural areas or, like, normal-sized, medium cities. That's where the losers live. The enlightened intellectuals. They live in the city. Yes. James 40TX. Are you enjoying the benefits of your membership? Strongman Think membership is worth $60 a year. Yeah, you want to be my friend for $60 a year? Yeah, it's a great deal. $10 super chat. $14.50 for Stata. You talking like Khmer? Another guy in the Dollar Tree was pissed they didn't have a bathroom, so he took a crap in a plastic bag and threw it at Oh my God. Man, you put me in charge, I would clean up that city. I'd have the they wouldn't be the brown shirts. They'd be the I don't know. They'd be the rainbow shirts, because that'd be more American, having like a rainbow theme. I'd have the rainbow shirts just crushing skulls. I'd clean up that city real quick. 30 seconds later, a bum dug through some garbage looking for Oh, gross. Ugh. If the company keeps coming down, will you be able to? If the market keeps coming down, will you be back to work? Not at all, dude. You see, everybody called me stupid for getting all these treasuries. I remember Mr. DH was laughing at me because I was buying treasuries. I don't give a crap if the stock market goes down. I have $112,000 of treasuries. $112,000 of treasuries. Woo! Woo, baby. I'm so scared, people. I'm so scared. What if my stonks go down? Oh, yields go up. That means I get more treasury income. Let's see. If we had 4% yields, I would be getting $373 a month in interest income. Woo! $13.90 Canadian dollars, actually, but yes. Canada, bro. The crap sack up and started gagging. Oh, gross. I sent a cash app. The company made a big acquisition that only show up in the last month and a half of earnings. Yeah. We went ahead and covered that. I mean, like I said, dude, it's basically a penny stock. They have 52 million of accumulated losses. Why not just buy an energy ETF, dude? You're exposed to a bunch of companies. You still get a dividend. It's done well recently. I don't know about the future, but it's done well recently. Why not just do that? I don't like how they're borrowing against a credit line, too. That was kind of weird. Like, you're borrowing against a credit line to do an acquisition? Wouldn't you be at, like, some kind of, like, long-term note? I don't think that happened at the bar. I think that you're just talking into a mirror. Yeah, that didn't happen, bro. I made it up. You're right. Strawman at least has a quality content, unlike other YouTubers. Oh, I'm the best. I am the best YouTuber there is. But don't worry, guys. I will start pumping clown stocks. I'll promise you guys you can quit your wagey jobs and just make a fortune trading stonks. I'll promise you the world, and you'll love me for it, even as your portfolios collapse to nothing. You will worship me. The harder I clap you, the more you'll love me. Where is James 40X? I don't know. Strongman is actually entertaining. You dang right I am. LaFufu is like talking to a chick. You're just waiting for him to get to the point. Dude, I literally can't watch his videos. I cannot sit there for an hour and watch that guy's videos. I'm sure he says the dumbest stuff in those videos. Sometimes people will like send me like a timestamp, which is very helpful, and then I can make fun of him. I ain't watching a 40 to an hour video of Jeremy LaFave. I can't do it. I got better things to do. I'd rather sit on a bunch of pine cones than watch Jeremy's YouTube channel. I just got my taxes done. What? I don't recognize your name. What? I am outraged. Disgusting. If you wait for a 40% pullback, very good chance you miss the dip. 20% down is probably 50-50. If you're on a long term, like I know you are, throw something at 20% down, strongman. Well, I just don't want to dip into my treasuries because tax season's almost over. I mean, I'd rather sit on that huge stack of treasuries and not stress about money. And I could just do YouTube, do Army, and wait till next tax season. I just don't want to stress about money. So I don't want to start making these huge dips into my treasuries. So we'll see. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. But more likely than not, I'm just going to hold the treasuries. And then once my income really gets up, like I think next tax season, I think I'll have more growth. At that point, I could probably get back to bi-weekly investing or monthly investing or something like that. But right now, I'm kind of holding cash to see how much money I make on YouTube. Fubo's dead. It reverse splitted, bro. It reverse splat. How do you say it? It did a reverse split. It 10x'd. It 10x'd, fake alias. You need to show Jeremy some respect. I prefer larger caps like Suncor, Enbridge when it comes to energy. I would only do an energy ETF. I would only do an energy ETF. I would not do an individual energy stock. Thanks for the breakdown. I have a small position of this. I just think it's a high risk, high reward. I mean, yeah, it could work out, but I would not. That's not a. And at the same time, you have a lot of risk. Like if the conflict ends in Iran, I think oil is going to get a clapping. If it somehow magically resolves, oil's going to come down. That's fair. It's like how Parex ran up over 150% from May 2025 to the recent peak. Small caps can have more violent runs, but it does always go both ways. Yeah, I mean, if you buy at the right time, you can make some money. I made so much money on the gold run. Still own a lot. I didn't. I made zero on the gold run. Small caps just have less eyes on them, so there's gems. I mean, I actually respect a small cap investor. Like, people that buy large tech, it's just so corny to me. It's like, you're not really picking stocks, guys. You're just buying the largest stocks in the index. That's kind of lame. But somebody that's like looking into small caps and doing deep dives, or even like mid caps, that seems like more legit to me. Oh, I'm going to buy the largest stocks in the index. Buy my course, bro. I own a good amount of Parex and still no reason to sell. Just keeping my position the same. I own a lot of VT. I don't see a reason to sell. Despite the run-up, it's still cheap on 75 a barrel. Did Meet Kevin sell his entire portfolio again yet? I'm sure he will at some point. He's very emotional. He's very feminine. You know, like one day he'll be like, oh, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. And the next day he's like, oh my God. Oh, whoa. And then he's panicking. I'm just sitting here laughing. I'm like, VT's down. Okay, let's go look at VT. Hold on. You want to see this collapse, guys? This is what you clowns are panicking over. Hold on a minute. Is it going to come up? Hello? All right, here we go. Let's go look at VT's utter collapse, bro. It's so over. All right, so VT went down 1.33% today. It's down 1.25% in the past 5 days. Down 9% in a month. That's nothing. And year to date, it's down 4.5%. And you're collecting dividends. So you're actually down less on a total return perspective. Oh my God. I just crapped my pants. I'm down 4.5%. 5% in the last 3 months. Down 1.6% over 6 months. And with dividends, I bet you're probably in the green. Oh, in the past year, it's up 14%. That's a crazy year. 14%? Not including dividends? This is what you clowns are panicking about? Seriously? I just don't get it, people. I just don't understand. I will never understand the clowns. Down 9%. Woo. Yeah, I'm not dipping into my treasuries for a 9% drop. I'm sorry. I want to see like VT at 75, and then I'll talk about treasuries. I mean, maybe 100, 180, 90, 100. Maybe I'll think about it. Right now, no, I'm not buying the dip. Tax season's almost over, bruh. Are you having a four? Oh, yeah, I need to reach out to the boys. I need to do a re-rabble. That is right. I think I will. I still maintain that it's wiser to have lower break-even plays for oil and gas, 50 or less. How would you rate your tax season so far? Are you satisfied? I am pretty satisfied. I am pretty happy with how it went. And then, I mean, I had growth. It was concerning at the beginning of tax season because, like, I wasn't hearing from anybody. I got maybe a couple, like, old clients reach out, but I'm like, I'm not getting a lot of money. And then right around March, like late February, March, it went ballistic. It was like, oh, my God, I got clapped. So I was very happy about that. And now, like, I'm in a lull, and I'm basically waiting for a couple people on extension, which are actually big ticket returns. And then I'm waiting on, people to trickle in, people to start trickling in. So, I mean, I think I'll make about 40 grand in revenue for taxes this year, which is about double what I made last year. And I'm hoping, if I can get 60, 70 grand next year, plus YouTube, I mean, that's 80, 90 grand a year. That's not bad for being self-employed. So I'm pretty happy about it. But no, I am not a millionaire. And maybe I'll get lucky. And maybe YouTube will make me a lot of money. We'll see. I'll do my best. I will do my best, people. I will do my best to siphon your money away as well as I possibly can. All right, so let's see. Enjoys being slapped. Yeah, I love being punished. Punish me, daddy. Punish me so hard. Oh, slap me. Make me bleed. All right, we're going to go watch some a comparison video between George W. Bush talking about Iraq and Donald J. Trump talking about Iran. And while we're watching, feel free to just shower me with money, and then we'll get to it once it's over. I do have to end this at 6:50 probably because I have a tax consultation. More clients, more money. Yeah. All right, let's watch. Are we ready for this? Iraq versus Iran. It's the same script. Trump recycles George Bush's talking points in a war propaganda. I feel like it's 2002, 2003 again. I remember back in the day. I remember this back in the day. I remember I was in a movie theater when I found out the war started with Afghanistan. Somebody came down and like, oh, yeah, we're bombing Afghanistan. Wow. I was just this little, I was like in 7th grade. I was this little boy in the movie theater. And little would I know I'd be in that dump many years later. All right, let's watch.
My fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran.
The threat comes from Iraq. It arises directly from the Iraqi regime's own actions, its history of aggression, and its drive toward an arsenal of terror.
Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. This terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon.
Saddam Hussein is a homicidal dictator who is addicted to weapons of mass destruction.
Our objective
Meanwhile, America has like 3,000 nukes.
is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people.
There can be no peace if our security depends on the will and whims of a ruthless and aggressive dictator.
I just don't buy the weapons of mass destruction thing, okay? Like, if they have any scrap of sanity, if they blew up a nuke in America, their entire nation would be glassed. They would be gone. We would nuke them into oblivion. Yeah, you could have religious fanatics, but even religious fanatics can be somewhat rational. Oh, let's blow up a city in America. Oh, our whole country just got nuked and we're gone and we're all dead. I mean, is that really their plan? It seems kind of weird to me. I don't buy it.
And they are indeed sick and sinister.
The Iraqi regime was required to destroy its weapons of mass destruction, to cease all development of such weapons, and to stop all support for terrorist groups. The Iraqi regime has violated all of those obligations.
Following our obliteration of Iran's nuclear program, we warned Iran not to make any attempt to rebuild at a different location, but they ignored those warnings and refused to cease their pursuit of nuclear weapons.
The evidence indicates
The story was so weird. It's like, oh, we blew up their nuclear stuff. Oh, but now they're back. Even though we obliterated it, bro, 6 months ago, but now it's back again. Like, it just doesn't add up.
that Iraq is reconstituting its nuclear weapons program.
We warned them never to resume their malicious pursuit of nuclear weapons.
Satellite photographs reveal that Iraq is rebuilding facilities at sites that have been part of its nuclear program in the past.
We sought repeatedly to make a deal. We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't know what was happening. They just wanted to practice evil.
The entire world has witnessed Iraq's 11-year history of defiance, deception, and bad faith.
For decades and decades, they rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore.
Some believe we can address this danger by simply resuming the old approach to inspections and applying diplomatic and economic pressure. Yet this is precisely what the world has tried to do since 1991.
For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries.
Iraq possesses ballistic missiles with a likely range of hundreds of miles, far enough to strike Saudi Arabia, Israel, Turkey, and other nations.
The regime's conventional ballistic missile program was growing rapidly and dramatically. And this
Bro, they have missiles, bro. We don't have missiles.
posed a very clear, colossal threat to America and our forces stationed overseas.
In the last year alone, the Iraqi military has fired upon American and British pilots more than 750 times.
The regime already had missiles capable of hitting Europe and our bases, both local and overseas, and would soon have had missiles capable of reaching our beautiful America.
Regime change in Iraq is the only certain means of removing a great danger to our nation. The dictator of Iraq is a student of Stalin, using murder as a tool of terror and control.
The regime has armed, trained, and funded terrorist militias that have soaked the earth with blood and guts.
Saddam Hussein is harboring terrorists and the
Trump is so poetic.
instruments of terror.
We're ensuring that the world's #1 sponsor of terror can never obtain a nuclear weapon.
In addition to declaring and destroying all of its weapons of mass destruction, Iraq must end its support for terrorism.
We're ensuring that the Iranian regime cannot continue to arm, fund, and direct terrorist armies outside of their borders.
It has given shelter and support to terrorism and practices terror against its own people.
Iran is the world's #1 state sponsor of terror and just recently killed tens of thousands of its own citizens on the street as they protested.
We've experienced the horror of September the 11th.
And it was Iran's proxy, Hamas, that launched the
Yeah, see, back then there was September 11th, so there was a lot more public support for this. But our justification now is a lot weaker. Oh, they were totally they could have bombed Europe, bro. They could potentially launch a missile at America. They weren't gonna do that. They're not stupid. Oh, they launched one missile at America and then we shot it down. Yeah, you think they're actually gonna do that? We would glass them. We would wipe out all 90 million people with nuclear weapons. They're not going to do it. It's all nonsense. They're more focused on fighting the Israelis. And we're supporting the Israelis. That's a big reason why they don't like us.
monstrous October 7th attacks on Israel.
We have seen that those who hate America are willing to crash airplanes into buildings full of innocent people.
Slaughtering more than 1,000 innocent people, including 46 Americans, while taking 12 of our citizens hostage. It was brutal, something like the world has never seen before.
The attacks of September the 11th showed our country that vast oceans no longer protect us from danger. Before that tragic date, we had only hints of al-Qaeda's plans and designs. Today in Iraq, we see a threat whose outlines are far more clearly defined and whose consequences could be far more deadly.
An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat to the Middle East, but also to the American people.
The Iraqi dictator must not be permitted to threaten America and the world with horrible poisons and diseases.
The Taliban in Afghanistan, they launched the Al-Qaeda, which is in Afghanistan. It was being sheltered by the Taliban. They launched the attacks on America on September 11th. So we need to invade Iraq. I'm not seeing the connection there.
And gases and atomic weapons.
I'll say it again. They can never have a nuclear weapon.
If we know Saddam Hussein has dangerous weapons today, and we do, does it make any sense for the world to wait to confront him as he grows even stronger and develops even more dangerous weapons?
This was our last best chance to strike what we're doing right now and eliminate the intolerable threats posed by this sick and sinister regime.
Now as before, we will secure our nation, protect our freedom, and help others to find freedom of their own.
To the great, proud people of Iran, I say,
Do you think America is more or less free now? I would say it's a lot less free after the war on terror. There's a lot more censorship. You go to the freaking air. You could go to the airport back in the day. You wouldn't even have to go through all the security. Now they're like touching your ball sack as you go through the security line. You think we're more free now in America than we were before the war on terror? No, the government massively expanded the ability to spy on Americans. We're so much less free than we were before the war on terror, which is supposed to keep us free, bro.
Tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand.
The lives of Iraqi citizens would improve dramatically if Saddam Hussein were no longer in power.
When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be...
Yeah, just trust America, you know, like in the Desert Storm when we told the Kurds to rise up, and then we said, oh, overthrow your government. And then the Kurds tried it, and then they just got annihilated by the Iraqis. Just trust us, bro. Just overthrow your government, bro. Yeah, that didn't work out so well.
probably your only chance for generations.
America is a friend to the people of Iraq.
America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force.
America believes that all people are entitled to hope and human rights. People everywhere prefer freedom to slavery, prosperity to squalor, self-government to the rule of terror and torture.
Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach.
Our demands are directed only at the regime that enslaves them. When these demands are met, the first and greatest benefit will come to Iraqi men, women, and children.
This is
Didn't like 1 million Iraqis die during the war?
the moment for action. Do not let it pass.
What'd you guys think about that? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, let's see. What comments did we have? Bush is more well-spoken. Yeah, he used to get made fun of, but yeah, he is more, he was a lot more well-spoken. He's a lot more well-spoken than Otis. What kinds of pizza toppings does the long dong get? You a pepperoni and sausage guy, combo, pineapple? I am a meat lovers kind of guy. I get lots of meat. The more meat on my pizza, the better. Ugh. He can't catch a break. Who can't catch a break? Great men think alike. Did you lose the war yet? Oh, here comes the America shill. We never lost a war at all. So, Strongman, if you and your people aren't happy with our country, why are you You don't want us to go to war with Iran? Why don't you move somewhere else? Yeah. You better support the invasion of Iran, or you need to leave America. Oh, yeah. McDonald's. What a clown. Go live in China, yeah. Support the war. Yeah. I bought a little VDE today. Oh, you're crazy now. Bush passed the Patriot Act. Obama suspended habeas corpus and one of his NDAAs. We're way less free. I 100% agree. I just thought about that. I'm like, are we more or less free now? I feel like there's more censorship. There's a lot more spying on U.S. citizens. We're not free. Oh, I got freedom of speech. Yeah, you think you got freedom of speech? Pfft. You say something your diverse masters don't like, you're done. Only tards say that line. Yeah, just move out of the country. What's stupid about it? Basically, America can just like bomb any country in the world. And if you don't want that to happen, America. Moron take. That's right. Move on if you don't like it. Oh, God. Nothing holding you down. Also a dumb take. Oh, I'm an American federal employee. You know, if this clown got drafted, he would crap his... Oh, he would turn against the war so fast. Can you imagine this clown on a landing craft going into Iran? He'd be like, I need a medical waiver. I'm overweight. I can't go on the landing craft. Yeah, he'd be anti-war real quick. Trust me. I make 54.67 at my desk on Diet Coke. Yeah, you don't drink Coke Zero, you Amerifat. Most people that calls others tards or dumb are a reflection. Yeah, if I call you a tard, that means I'm a tard, even though you're a tard. I never thought George Bush could look like a world-class orator. Yeah, it definitely has changed. Look at strong man. I know, look at me. I'm tired of the McDonald's slander. It's true. America's so fat. It's disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. Go to work. I love my country. Yeah, we need to go to war. Even though we just lost 2 wars in the Middle East, we need to go again. I'm a patriot. The chat is proving its ability to remain illiterate and parasitic. I can't get drafted. Oh, you see this guy he wants a war with Iran. He wants boots on the ground. He wants to see the coffins come back. He wants to see all the casualties because he doesn't have to fight the war. Oh, he's all for it, baby. Yeah, baby. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, America. Sue me, bro. I call it like I see it. When is your big arch review dropping, Strongman? God, do I want to poison my body with that filth? Do I really want to poison my body with that filth? You know what? Here's the deal, boys. If I get $30 of super chats, I will do a big arch review tomorrow. I need to see $30 of super chats or Venmos, and I will do a big arch review tomorrow, unless it's closed. Okay, but I think McDonald's is always open in America. You don't have to worry about that. We only go there to experiment stuff and play around with our new toy. Yeah, that's what we did in Iraq and Afghanistan. We just played around with our new toys. Federal employees have negative IQ in every way. Don't ask them about wartime economic consequences. Why are my stocks going down? Why can't I get a mortgage? You really think we go there to gain anything? Come on now. Yeah, let's just spend trillions of dollars and have thousands of soldiers die. Come on, yeah. After we lost 2 wars in smaller countries. Good day, sir. Looks like somebody finally made the 2x leverage VT. WLDU, go all in, bro. Trust me, bro. All right, I'll check that out. All right, we got 10 more, people. 10 more, and I will do a big arches review tomorrow. I will go there at lunch, and then I'm probably going on a long... Actually, I should run before I do it. Come on. Come on, $10 more. Let's go. All right, WLDU. What do we have here? What is WLDU? Is that weapons of mass destruction? Let's see. WLDU. Is it an ETF? What the hell is this? What on God's green earth is this? Hold on a minute. All right, we're going to check this out. WLDU, 2x long world daily ETF. 2x long world daily ETF. You see, when I started investing, I always thought it was for the long term. Like, I'm investing in companies around the world and I own them. And as a owner of those companies, I get their profits, their dividends, their share buybacks, or they reinvest their capital and generate new projects that make more money. That's what I thought long-term investing was. And I thought at some point I would own enough of the world's capital assets that I could just live off the profits without going to work. That's what I thought investing was. But I'm just a clown. No, actually, investing is tracking the 2x movement of the world market. This is an abomination. 0.75% expense ratio. How many more times expensive is this than VT? 12 times more expensive than VT. And it says short-term investment, leverage funds carry risk. What in God's name is this? The leverage shares 2x long world daily ETF is a 2x daily leveraged bull ETF designed for active traders a world ETF for active traders seeking to magnify short-term results. And VT is not even that volatile. Like, it's just weird. The World Stock ETF aims to achieve 2 times the daily performance of VT ETF. Oh my God, this company is an abomination. This is an abomination. I am sickened to my core. Minus fees and expenses. Management fees are 40% lower than the category average. Yeah, they're 12 times more expensive than VT. What the hell is this? All right, actively managed, 2x leverage, 0.75% expense ratio. Let's see. Shares outstanding, 75,000. Wow. Okay, what are the holdings? All right, so here's what they hold. Vanguard International Equity INEX Swap Cantor. I don't know what that means. Vanguard International Equity Index Swap Marex. Vanguard. Okay, they're screwing around with some. They're screwing around with some kind of like swap agreements for VT, and then they have 31%, 32% in treasuries. Dude, what? I don't even trust these clowns to not screw something up. The fund is not, and oh, by the way, if we go into a bear market, this thing's going to get clapped into oblivion. The fund is designed to be used only by knowledgeable investors. Oh, I'm so knowledgeable. Who understand the potential consequences of seeking daily leverage. Yeah, you're a gambling clown. That's your consequences. Okay. And you know, like, remember that QQQ guy I debated? He would literally tell me to buy this. Oh, my God. Because of daily rebalancing and the compounding of each day's return over time, the return of the fund for periods longer than a single day will be the result of each day's returns compounded over the period, which will very likely differ from 200% of the return of the underlying security. The fund will lose money if the underlying security performance is flat over. Could you imagine holding this during a flat decade? And as a result of daily rebalancing, the underlying security's volatility and the effects of compounding, it is even possible that the fund will lose money over time, while the underlying security's performance increases over a period longer than a day. Oh, so VT could go up in the long run, and you could still lose money. What the hell is this? This stuff needs to be banned. This should not be allowed. What a bunch of nonsense. Leverage shares by themes. I'm about to puke. What do you guys, are you going to buy this? Yeah. Oh, man. That was funny. How did you find that? Exactly what we did. 30. Are you having problems with making money? Are you having problems with making money? No, because I have to go. It basically covers the meal because the meal is like $14. And then so if I get $30, then I multiply that by like YouTube's cut. Okay. It's basically gas money in the food. America. Yeah. All right. We're gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna go get the big arch. Thank you, Ryu. All right, we're doing it. I'll dedicate it to you. Ugh, I'm gonna have to go on like a 5-mile run tomorrow to degrease myself. Clowns. 0.75% is Kathy Wood managing that. Yeah, I actually thought that. I'm like, sounds like ARK. My God. I think it would have to be called AAWL in that case. I don't get it. All right, guys, I'm moving out from America since I got my butt hurt about Trump dancing. It's just like VT, but worse. Let's see, Bussy chat. Somebody says they want me to look at Stretch. You got to give me $10, good sir. You want me to look at Stretch your butt cheeks? It's $10. Let's go. Where's my money? Where's Daddy's money? Where is Daddy's Monday? Where's my check? Where's my money? What the heck? $10. Come on. Where's it at? Where's that direct deposit? Where's that delicious, superstitious payments? Stretch, LOL. It's a dividend, bro. It's totally a dividend. They're giving you your money back to you via return of capital. It's incredibly ironic to say it's better than cash. Some people are just a little special. Yeah, it will stretch your rectum. That's right. Thank you, Major General Tao. James is in the house. VT is going much lower, obviously, to 120. Stay the F away from 2x leverage VT. I don't care if it's going up. You always stay away from 2x leverage. You got it, buddy. Let's take bets over under 5.5 bites. Oh, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be more than 5.5 bites. I take the under. Well, we'll see how big it is. I don't know how big it is. How much does it cost? Hold on. Big Arch meal McDonald's cost. All right. It costs between $10 to $14, depending on the location. Okay. Okay. Let's go look at. God, what am I going to put in my body tomorrow? I'm harming myself for your. You have to add. Oh no, dude. Oh, I can't. I'm getting the standard Big Arch. Okay, I would literally have heartburn and a heart attack if I added bacon to it. Okay. All right, somebody's gonna. If somebody wants me to add bacon, you're gonna have to give me $50. $50, and I will add bacon to it because I am not dealing with that heartburn unless somebody pays me $50. Oh my Lord. All right, let's go look at it. Hold on. Where is it at? Here it is. All right, this is my meal. 1,600 calories. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. You just can't. I'm getting a Diet Coke. I'm not getting a regular. If you want me to give it a regular Coke, that's $500. I cannot do regular Coke. It's so disgusting. Oh, gross. Nutrition summary. Let's see. Saturated fat, 27 grams, 136% of your daily, I don't know, what is that? Daily value or daily needs. Trans fat, 3 grams. Remember all the drama about trans fat? Cholesterol, 59% of your daily amount. Dietary fiber. Oh, it's got some fiber, guys. 7 grams. Total sugars, 85 grams? Is that from the Coke? Oh my, that's a lot. That is a lot of sugar. Added sugars, 80 grams. What the hell did I get myself into? Oh, gross. Contains egg. Where does it say bacon? Hold on. No, I don't know if you can even add bacon. Okay, well, hopefully most of the sugar is coming from the Coke because I don't do regular Coke. It's disgusting. It's absolutely revolting and abomination. So there you have it. I mean, it really doesn't look that bad, but I'll definitely get the medium, and we will sit at my table tomorrow, and I will consume this for your entertainment and pleasure. Everything will outperform VT. Oh, it's guaranteed. Yeah, low-key, the 30 might not. It'll probably break even. It's fine. You should wash that Big Arch down with a gallon of sweet tea. Oh, no. He'll get the itis from it. I'm not doing bacon, dude. Can't say the full term. Of course. But we're free, bro. $50 for bacon. Dang right. $50 to add bacon. That doesn't seem worth it. Hey. Look, I don't want to have a heart attack after I eat this garbage. McDonald's is more risky than single stocks. Well, it depends. You can experience serious psychological anguish by losing vast sums of money in the stock market. Yeah, the itis is when you get sleepy after eating. No, I'm going on a freaking run tomorrow. A long, sweaty run to burn that grease out of my system. Supersize it. Oh, no. We got to fatten him up. I know. I'm looking so handsome recently. I need a little bit of meat on my bones. Anything with 80 grams of sugar is a tool. Yeah, sugar is the devil. Sugar is the devil. Of course, you can add bacon. I mean, I guess, but it doesn't come with the standard meal. Yeah, it's the Coke. I get a meal with a coffee and it's maybe fit. Yeah. No, I'll get a Coke Zero. Supersize it. Didn't you watch the documentary Supersize Me? You guys remember that back in the day? That guy almost died, but apparently he was like drinking the whole time too. Remix or darken, sleeping. Let's see. More meat on your bones. Your BMI is 35. Well, I mean, what's his face? Gil was supposed to super chat me and ask me what my BMI was, but he never did. He never gave me money to find out what my BMI was. So he kind of disappointed me there. He kind of hurt my feelings. Man, we've been going for an hour. Good Lord. Yeah, I got 2 tax consultations tonight. And then tomorrow I get to go eat grease for lunch. But I will skip breakfast, so I'm extra hungry. Let's see. Where is Gil? He's in the Philippines, apparently. He's going on a cheek tourism. That's still 15 grams too much. Yeah, sugar's bad for you. Gil's played out. I can have up to 38 grams a day, but yeah, 15 grams is, yeah. And you'd be surprised. They add sugar to everything. It's absolutely revolting and disgusting. Yeah, Morgan passed at like 53, I think. Morgan. How much will you charge to eat a raw beef liver? I don't think. Maybe $1,000. I don't know. That sounds absolutely revolting. $1,000. $1,000. He's watching me. He's got his monocle on. He's staring at me. $50 for bacon. I thought you had enough. Well, I mean, it's not about the money necessarily. It's like I don't want to have a lot of heartburn and feel like garbage after I eat this meal. So if I'm going to feel like crap, I'm getting paid for it. Oh, he's dead? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Wow. Man, maybe it was his McDonald's frenzy that did him in. Poor guy. Oh, God. Yeah, guys, I may call this live stream. I'm going to try to do the... I got to text the boys, see if they can make it to a Rio Rabble tomorrow. And then we'll go from there. Try carnivore and see what happens. Sugar addiction is real. That would cost me a lot of money. Somebody sent him $5 for Tums. I do buy Tums. I do need them. I do get heartburn. Almost 20 years later, but yeah, I think McDonald's didn't help. Yeah, you can't do that to your body. When is Strongman going to do the 50 push-ups? Once Echoes gives me $70. Once Echoes gives me $70. Eat the big arch on the Rio Rabble. Well, it depends what time it is. I'm not waiting until 2 o'clock. I'm going to be freaking starving. So I'll probably eat it at about 11 o'clock, 11:30, something like that. I'll film it with my phone or maybe my laptop. Maybe I'll use my my camera so it's like extra nice. And then I will eat it. Very bad for you. Yes, it is. All right, people. I think that's it. I'm a little smoked. I did 4 freaking videos today. I'm a tired boy, and I got to do 2 consultations tonight. Echoes won't sell Palantir to pay the $70. Oh, I'm sure he bought the bottom of Palantir. All right, guys, like, subscribe. Consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also, consider booking a free, and I mean free, 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and will gladly do your business and or personal taxes any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free. I'll give you upfront fixed quotes, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. You can book a free 30-minute tax consultation in the pinned comment below at the conclusion of this live stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.